Yo. What's up, fool?
Yeah.
It's your boy, Mr. Rico Relz, man.
Relz.
Mansfield, Cypher. Once again, 2019, that's what it is. It's been a long time coming, man.
I am the blackface.
We've been trying to get it working again.
All right. Well, you know, okay, so when you started rapping?
You know, when I started rapping, I don't know. I think I probably was like 12. But it used to be just because I was always at my buddy Brian's house, man. His brother, his older brother Gary, he was always making music, man. It was like, hey, you trying to go? I sing too. That's what it was. It was always initially just like, hey, sing something. One day I just started rapping. It wasn't nothing but just about booties and everything back then. But one day I found out that I was paying attention to more wordplay than actual, I guess, what you want to call it, like the attention stuff, you know, flashy cars, a bunch of women, a bunch of dollars. It's all about that at the end of the day because we all got families to take care of, man. But back then, it was just me really trying to figure out if that's what I wanted to do, if I was going to be good at it. Because I could sing, that's what it was. I sung more than I rap. And one day it was just, hey, turn the beat on, I'm about to rap. They're like, no, you ain't. I'm like, man, yeah, I am turning the beat on. That's exactly what it was. Ain't nobody really, when you sing and then you rap, people pay attention because they want to know if you can do, if you good at both of them, or if you suck at the other one, pretty much. But shit, you know, I've been on stage all my life, bro, just being in choir in school. But then it was really just being on stage in front of like the whole school. You know, being a kid, bro, you get everybody. You want to be that cool kid in school, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really about being popular. It's like everybody just knowing who you is and knowing that you cool to be cool with. Being on stage in front of the whole crowd and then they actually stand up, praise. They actually like what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? After being nervous and doing all this stuff, the first time doing it, bro, it was always with a group, you know, I used to dance, we used to always dance back then. But then doing music, you like your song all the time. You hear it in your head, you write it, you'll record it and you'll like it, then the first time you play it with somebody, to me, I really like look at their reaction, look at their body, look at their skin tone, look at their hair, look at their neck, every time they swallow, if they think in their eyes, they looking at me, if they really listening to it, bro. And then getting that from a whole crowd of people, bro. It's crazy, man. Later on in life, I learned it was just because of the energy. I knew right then and there, like, I want to do that again, man. Like, it wasn't no question about, like, I'm trying to do that again. My style? It's random, man. It's all over, man. I think it's all over because I can sing. I find myself, especially when I rap, man, I find myself trying to still do the same things I would do if I'm singing, like trying to layer, trying to actually make it harmonize. And that's a big part of being like a Bone Thugs-n-Harmony fan. That's pretty much when I really started to want to rap for real. After I started trying to rap, it was because of being around that type of music back then. But hearing the way that they rap, man, it made it a song. You know, it made it really something else than just a bunch of hard-hitting beats, a hard-hitting point. Oh damn, he said that, or he got what kind of gun, or he got how many cars. Like, it was something else other than that. It was just made it different. So I chose to do just everything I can do at once. So it's just random, because I don't never really know what I'm gonna do when I do the song, man. Because, you know, if I want to rap fast, I rap fast. If I want to rap slow or to the point or pick it back up, or, you know, be a punchline or be a storyteller, it's the same thing. I try to do it all at the same time, man, so I feel like I'm not leaving anything out. Right. There's no question, there's nobody untouched, there's nobody feeling like, man, I don't relate to that. I don't understand to that. I don't rock with that, you know what I'm saying? And if they do, man, everybody talks about their own thing.
What do you think this Cypher...
I feel like the Cypher is going to do what it always do. It showcase the people that want to showcase the important shit, man. Like, the top 10 was cool. I ain't going to take nothing from it because it really did was it stirred the pot. And see, I love cooking. I love being in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? My girl always cook. My grandma always cook. And when you let the pot sit, man, it's still the same food, still the same good food. But if you stir it up just a little bit, you can kind of see, like, you know, what's going on, if anything's still going, if anything's running to the side, if anything's sticking to the bottom, and you can kind of see how your meal gonna be. It kind of foreseen the people who was going to start making more noise, who are going to prove they are worthy of being who they are. Not saying that I can tell them who they are. I can't say, hey, you worth being a rapper, you worth being a singer, you hot, you not. I can, but does it really matter outside of my thought process? I don't let that go nowhere, but I think it's a great motivator. It's a great pot stir. It's a great, hey, prove it. The Cypher is like, all right, prove it then. We said this the other day, and shout out Don, because Don has said this. I think you posted about it too. All that mess, everybody talk about all that, even on them brackets, man. All the posts was public. All the information was public. The beats was free. It was a group message with everybody want to be involved with it. And I don't think not one of those people is in it, except probably like 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm like, all right, well, put up a shut up. I'm going to prove it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be talking about nothing that you're going to call me out of.
Yeah.
I'm living comfortable. I'm good, man. I make mistakes. Y'all make mistakes, man. We all did the same thing to get where we at. But what you going to do about it now, man? What you going to do with it?